Hi everyone and welcome to Nicko's Kitchen's Budget Meals. Today we're going to be making a family favourite but doing a healthier version while still keeping the cost down. We're going to be making a healthier spaghetti bolognese. So let's get started.
He's got budget meals Monday, what you want Wednesday, fast food Friday, what else could he share? It's Nicko's Kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
So guys, the first thing that we're going to do to get started on our healthy spaghetti bolognese, just into a large pan over a medium heat, I'm going to be putting in some olive oil. And the first thing I'm going to be adding in to the pan are some onions. And I've just finely chopped up the onions. I'm also going to be putting in some garlic as well. I'm just got the zester plane here and doing it that way. You can just chop it up and put it in finely if you wanted to. And to the onions and garlic, I'm also going to be adding in some carrot. And the same thing I did with the onions, I've just finely chopped up the carrot. I want you to give this a good mix around with the garlic, the onion, the carrot. And we want to soften that onion, soften the carrot as well. So I've been cooking this down for about 4 minutes now over that medium heat. Okay, and it's nice and soft, and that's where we want it. We've brought out those flavors. Now I'm going to be adding in our ground beef or our minced beef. Now make sure, because we want to have this healthy as well as economical, but make sure you get good ground beef or minced beef, okay? Very, very little fat content. So we're talking like a 95-5 split. Ask your butcher to do it, he'll do it for you. And I'm just gonna add that straight in. I'm now going to season with some salt and pepper, and you guys don't have to use this salt that I'm using, but I was given this when I was in California. It is just amazing, this salt, this Australian salt. I'm just going to add that in, and also some pepper as well. Next up, I'm going to be adding in some Worcestershire sauce. I absolutely love this stuff. I think it's got great flavour. Don't want to add too much of it because we don't want to become the predominant flavour, but just a few splashes. Next, I'm going to be putting in some tomato paste, and this gives it a beautiful, rich tomato flavour. I'm also going to be adding in some canned tomatoes as well. Next, I've got some mushrooms, some beautiful mushrooms that, again, I've just chopped up finely. I'm going to add them in. Beautiful fresh herb. I've got some parsley, and I've got some salt-reduced vegetable stock. I'm going to add that in as well. Now we're going to give this a good mix around. We're going to turn the heat up to high. So what I'm going to do is bring this up to the boil, and you can see it's starting to bubble away now. I'm then going to turn the heat back down to a medium-low heat and leave this simmer for a good hour. Let all those juices and flavors just make love to one another, and that sauce will reduce down, and I tell you what, it'll be absolutely amazing. So for our pasta, I've got some gluten-free spaghetti. It's really cheap. I picked this up for $3, which is pretty cheap for a specialty type of spaghetti, especially a gluten-free one, so you can pick them up cheap. And I've got a pot of salted boiling water here. I'm not going to put any oil in it, just make sure it's boiling and salted. And I'm just going to add in our pasta. Now you cook your pasta to the packet directions. For this one, it's going to take about 6 to 8 minutes. So in the last 10 minutes of cooking time with our bolognese, we're going to do the pasta, so just bear that in mind. So we've been cooking this for about an hour now, and you can see it's reduced down, and that red of the tomato has just deepened in colour, and the flavours just smell amazing. Now, just into the same pot that we had our pasta in, because I drained our pasta, our spaghetti, I'm going to be adding our spaghetti back in to the pan, and I'm just going to get some of our bolognese mix and just put it on there, and I want to mix that around with the pasta. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough just to get it all coated in that beautiful tomato flavour, so that pasta, when you bite into it, has got some flavour. It's not just sort of boring, bland pasta. Okay, so our pasta's done, our bolognese is done. Let's plate up. So let's give this spaghetti bolognese a try. It smells wonderful. I love it. Such big, bold flavors. You know what? Sure, you could load it up with Parmesan cheese or Pecorino cheese or any other cheese to go with it. You can throw in red wine and you can make it more traditional, but I love this. And you can hide so many vegetables in it. If the kids want to eat it, you can throw in some celery if you wanted to as well. You know, the possibilities are endless. It's very clean. It doesn't leave this oily taste in your mouth. It's very lean. What could be better than this? And it's still cheap to do. So give it a try. I love it. So I hope you really enjoy the healthier spaghetti bolognese. I hope it becomes a family staple in your household every week because it just tastes amazing. All the ingredients are below. Check it out, and I'll see you this Wednesday for another What You Want recipe. So make sure you get your recipe requests into my Twitter page, Facebook page, or in the YouTube comments section below. So until then, take care.